guys, welcome back to another episode of CAS Unplugged. It's been a good few months since we dropped an episode, and I thought it's about time we sort of give you an idea of what's been happening behind the scenes. Now, in today's episode, we're going to cover a lot. We're going to talk about retro bikes, we're going to talk about retro cars, we're going to talk about car audio, we're going to talk about shows, including Goodwood Festival of Speed. We're going to talk about two new projects, and we're going to talk about the two BMW E38 750iLs that you guys keep asking about. So guys, grab a drink, sit back, and hopefully you'll enjoy this episode. Hey guys, another episode of CAS Unplugged. It's actually episode 20. There's no rhyme or reason in are they monthly or are they weekly, because the last one was 6 months ago. So it's just episode 20 of CAS Unplugged. Lots happened in 6 months. I bought a cool BMX bike. We'll talk about that in a moment. Now, cars. On the plinth, we currently have my 635 CSI. This will be coming off the plinth in about a week and a half. I'm going to have the Kenwood Scirocco here, because at the end of this month, we've got a car audio sale event happening. So we'll talk about that later on in this episode. Obviously, the two cars are still on the mezzanine floor, but we're going to talk about what's happening with those two cars shortly as well. In terms of stands, there's going to be some changes on the far side with one of the stands. We'll let Blade give you an update on that. Now, detailing for us over the last 7 or 8 months has blown up. There's a separate website called detailingdepot.co.uk, and we are now stocking even more in terms of product, and we've added some brands. Maguire's have been in and changed the whole plinth setup. So as you can see there, there's a lot more Maguire's love happening here. G-Technique we've always stocked, but we've got a bit more on show. We even stock Autoglim. We've now added a stand for chemical guys, Geon, Infinity Wax. We've got Auto Finesse, and on this side we've got Stana Gloss. Clothing. Now, we do own the brand Slam Sanctuary, and we have since last year dropped 2 new collections, and there's a new collection coming out for summer. I'm wearing one of the t-shirts now, as you can see, but there's a fair amount of changes here. I mean, this is kind of funky as well, and we've even got our new emergency hotline there. So support the brand, guys. T-shirts are available in all sizes. There's some children's t-shirts as well, and there's some ladies t-shirts coming to the website very soon. If not, they're already there. Hoodies, obviously, although the weather at the moment isn't probably hoodie weather. We got caps. There's loads of new stuff coming. So again, give Slam Sanctuary a follow. Details on the screen. And if you're after some new t-shirts, some new merch, get them in your basket, get them delivered. So we've spoken about car audio. Spoken about detailing, home audio. A few changes on this side, more so this gorgeous new clip stand, which we added, I think it was October, November last year. And there's been a change in our main cinema room. Let's go and have a look there. Oh, we've even got a Technics SL1210 for you guys that love your DJing stuff. There's one on demo here. Come and have a play. New projector, which is the Optoma projector. Wider screen, as you can see there. Previously, the screen was probably 2/3 of the size of the wall. It's more or less now fitting the whole wall. And we've changed the speakers as well. Now, we've gone for the new monitor audio setup. Previously, we had KEF. We still got the KEF ceiling speakers for the Dolby Atmos surround sound. If you're into your home audio, this side of the business is called Home AV Direct. Drop the guys an email if you want to come in and have a listen to this, or any of the other products that are within the showroom or in one of the other 3 demo rooms. Now, let's grab Blade and have a catch up with Blade. What's going on? It's good.
Thank you very much.
What's this you're designing here?
This is just a little sketch up of what I was planning on doing for the replacement Pioneer stand, where the Sony stand is at the moment.
So Sony have pulled out of car audio for UK and Europe. They still do car audio in the US, but as it stands, there are no new Sony products ever for car audio. Sad day, but it is what it is. It's a sign of the times that obviously car audio is slowing down a little bit, and there is no longer the market for 3 or 4 big brands to actually just continue to survive and thrive. So the Sony stand that we have in the shop is going to get revamped, and it's going to have the all new Pioneer product on there. So you got new amps, the new screen.
Yeah.
That should be finished probably next week, so a few days after this episode drops. Ooh.
Yeah, we got a nice little plaque.
Oh yes, so we did a video recently with Kenwood where Blade was Salesman of the Year, was he?
Yeah.
So that video, I don't think it's out yet, but it'll be out at some point, and it'll be on our socials as well. We'll collab with Kenwood. We haven't done a CAS Unplugged for 6 months. So
It's been ages,
I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah.
But anything that hits you as a cool project, I'm sure Jason can find some pictures and throw them up.
There's been so much.
Look, here's the other Jason going around the shop. See what I mean about this retro bike? Listen, if you fall off that and you break it, you pay for it.
You break, you buy.
Yeah. So anything that sort of stands out for you?
So the most standout one for me is probably my customer Mix W124 E-Class convertible. That car came to us a pristine model, like 20-odd thousand miles. He literally bought it and got it delivered to us. He had not even driven it. And he came to me and said, look, I want to do one last hurrah for car modification. He's been doing it for years. He wanted to do everything. So we did everything for him. We've done air suspension, 3-piece rotiform split wheels, door builds, full audio setup with a flip-out screen, a boot build, proper nice tank setup. It made it look like a cigar in a glass cabinet.
Did you do a video on that?
Yeah, we've done a full feature-length video on that, so it should be...
There's a link on the screen. If not, there'll be a link in the description below. And what about Steve's Porsche 992?
Yeah, that was a cool project.
S30 BMX. I mean, that car was here for a little while because getting the struts was difficult because there's nothing off the shelf that's available.
It's all custom.
And that car will be coming back at some point for an audio upgrade, but yeah, it looks amazing, especially on the new Vossens. And Steve's vision is just on another level. There's not many people that will bag a £90,000 Porsche 992, but Steve is brave enough to do that.
Yep.
One other question for you. How's it going with the Audi S3?
It's slow at the moment. I mean, the workshop's so busy at the moment, it's hard to find time and space to get it in there. And we're at the point now where the main electrical part has been done, the alternator upgrade is done, we've done the intake, we've done the exhaust, we've done the wheels, we've done the coilovers. So it's essentially now getting all the audio in there. So you need to start stripping everything back, sound deadening, cable runs, working out where we're going to put batteries in the back, start building the doors, building the box.
Okay.
So
for those of you that don't know, that's Blade's shop project. It's an Audi S3. Right, guys, so I think that's the shop covered. It's a fair amount that I've covered in the shop. I don't want this to be a salesy video, although there is an element of sales. I just don't want it to be a salesy video. Let's now get on over to the workshop and see what the guys have got their heads stuck into. Nice
Sweet.
one.
Thank you.
It's my new mode of transport. Right, let's have a look around the workshop. Now, over this side, we have got our VW iD.Buzz, the first EV vehicle on our fleet that we are modifying. Now, Palm's already covered this in a previous video. If you've not watched that, there's a link in the description below. So the first mod we're going to do is the audio. Now, we've already added some security, so it's got a tracker. We're going to add a dash cam, but now the first proper modification is going to be the audio. As you can see, the Buzz is more or less stripped. Seats are out, the rear door cards are off, the rear side panels are off, the front door cards have already been removed and sound deadened. So we're using skins sound deadening throughout the whole iD.Buzz. If you follow me around this side, you can see the rear doors. There's loads of sound deadening there. These are the panels for the rear doors. As you can see, we've got loads of skins, sound deadening behind the Phonocar wave diffuser. Now, both of these rear door cards have been finished the same way. So the front, and we're also going to do the back. And then we're putting in a massive Audison installation. Now, when I say massive, don't expect big C, big subs and so on. Massive in the sense that all the components are going to be changed. We are adding amplification and we are adding a sub box.
Can't lie, I can't wait for this to be done. It's going to sound wicked. I can't lie.
There'll be a separate video on the complete installation of this on the channel. It'll probably go out in a week or two. After the audio install, the plan is for Palm to figure out how he's going to get some lows on the iD.Buzz. The plan from the top was always to modify the iD.Buzz and to give you an idea of what happens to the range when you modify the vehicle, more so on the audio side, because obviously the air ride's not really going to affect the range that much unless you sit there playing with the controller. So yeah, guys, keep an eye out for this video on the channel. This will be pretty cool. So this is in fact one of 2 EV projects planned for 2025. By the end of this month, we should have another EV on the fleet, and that's the new Renault 5 electric car. We've got it in a special bright color, so keep your eyes peeled on the channel because we'll be modifying that too as well. Now, in terms of other cars, we've got a Tesla here, which has got a massive Audison upgrade already finished. In fact, there are some of the empty boxes there. This will be on demo at the end of the month in our sale weekend. More details to follow on that, so guys, keep watching. And the iD.Buzz will be here as well for you guys to listen to. So yeah, we're going to talk about that when I go out for a drive with Palm in the car. Customers, Subaru in for a new stereo, I believe. And on the far side, you can see one of our E38 projects. Now, that is Palm's E38 project. Mine is the blue one. Now, you guys have been DMing me personally. You've commented on our social media posts. You've commented on our YouTube posts. What has happened to the E38s? Well, bottom line, just going to be honest, workshop's been rammed. Myself and Palm, we've been very busy just with other projects, but now we are getting back onto them. So the new wheels are obviously on the car. We don't want to reveal that yet. Both cars are having audio installs. My blue one, it's booked in next door with Pump Lane for a complete brake overhaul. That was not cheap. That blue car is costing me an arm and a leg because there's so much that keeps going wrong with it. But I think I'm near the end of spending all that money that I needed to get it up and running, and then we're going to do the audio install. So that's what's in the workshop today. Now, since our last CAS Unplugged, 6-7 months, there have been many jobs that have gone through the workshop. Some small, some very large. So what I'm going to do is just throw up a montage now of some of the jobs that have gone through the workshop over the last few months. Now, before I disappear, I picked this bike up yesterday, and everyone is just talking about the bike today. The workshop have down tools. Everyone in the office is like, give me a go. And I've said to it, you can all ride it, but if you break it, you will pay for it. Now, Jay, as you all know, is our workshop manager. Jay, for you.
Hi.
Get on. Not going to ask you about cars.
Huh?
I'm going to ask you about the bike.
Sick. Sick.
Now, apparently Jay had one. Did you?
Yep.
Same color?
Same. And I had another one, but I don't think that one was a Raleigh. That was another one, which is a red frame with white mag wheels.
So he even knows the correct term, mag wheels. It's amazing, actually. I bought the bike in today, and everyone just can't stop talking about the bike. Now, I've shown you the bike. We're speaking about it. Guys, did you have a Raleigh mag burner? Or were you a little bit older? Maybe you had the chopper in the 70s.
Mongoose.
Well, Mongoose was expensive then, and Mongoose now is super money. So yeah, this bike I purchased just yesterday. It has been lightly restored. Obviously the pads, they're not original, and most of them do disintegrate, but the wheels are, I think the tires are, but it works. So I'm pretty stoked that I've got this. I do want a white one as well. So if anyone has the white with the blue livery, I want one of those as well. They're both going to go in the shop on the mezzanine floor when we do eventually switch over from the Golf and the Peugeot, and we put the Renault 5 GT Turbo and the Series 1 RS Turbo up there. But yeah, let me know in the comments below, what did you have when you were growing up as a kid? Was it a BMX? Was it a chopper? Was it a Raleigh grifter? Let us know in the comments. Let's get on over to Tool Store and let me show you what's been happening in Tool Store. I don't want to cause myself an injury, So I'm not going to try any wheelies, none of that nonsense. And if I do, you guys are not going to get to see it because obviously I don't want to make a fool of myself. So I'll come off the bike. Let's go into tool store. So guys, tool store. Now, some of you already know that under the Car Security banner, we own Tool Store Direct. Instagram details and website details are there. They're on the screen and in the description below. Since our last CAS Unplugged, the tool store shop has doubled in size. We've added probably about 10, 12 new brands, and we've got a lot more products on show as well. Now, a lot of you that are watching the channel and follow us are obviously into your cars, and some of you in the motor trade, you all use tools. Don't be afraid, hit us up. Just drop us an email, let us know what you want. We can all work it out for you, and we'll look after you on price as well. So just have a quick look around. I mean, the standard stuff, okay, starting from here, Nipex and Wera, you're all familiar with that. Milwaukee, selling a lot of Milwaukee at the moment. We've added Vaughan, Sealy, Tank Tools, you're familiar with. Another new brand, Trend Tool Technology. Draper, you're familiar with. Now, Barco and Tough Built, new brands. Ox we've been doing for a while, Milwaukee again. Devolt, Makita, Bessie, another new brand. And over this side, we've got some of the Milwaukee and Makita stuff. So yeah, if you're after tools, give Tool Store Direct a follow, drop us a DM, drop us an email, and we'll look after you on price. Let's find Palm. I know this morning he was actually at a tool event, buying tools, sourcing tools. If he's back, we'll go out for a drive. If he's not, we'll go out for a drive either tomorrow or the day after, and we'll get a car from opposite. If the E38 is finished and the brakes are done, we'll go out in the E38. If not, we'll find another car, we'll go for a drive, have a chinwag. We're going to talk about Goodwood Festival of Speed. We're going to talk about some of the shows that we've already attended this year. And we're also going to talk about our sale weekend. We haven't had a sale weekend here since 2019 because of COVID, and now we've got the new showroom. So we'll talk about that in the car, and I'm sure we're going to talk about other bits as well, like some of the projects and so on. So guys, don't go away. Next time you see me, I'll be sitting in the car with Palm. So guys, it's a few days on, the weather has changed. I've got Palm in the car. What are you saying?
What's up?
Driving my E38. I showed you his silver E38 earlier on in the workshop. He has changed the wheels. We did cover up the wheels for obvious reasons. We'll share that content at some point further down the road. Now, I have been blabbing on about a car audio sale. Now, for those guys that have been following us for a long time, and quite a few of you have, would know that annually, pre-COVID, the last weekend in April, we used to host a sale at the old showroom, which is next door. And that weekend was mad, full of demo cars from all the manufacturers, some customers, loads of show offers, and it was non-stop. Customers coming in from around the country, buying goods, listening to demo cars, listening to products, and saving a heap load of money. We are now, after 6 years, 5 years after COVID, 6 years after our last sale event, we are now doing our first cash sale event in the new showroom, taking place on Saturday, the 26th of April, and Sunday, 27th of April. So it's just over a week from now. There'll be plenty of content on our socials, on Instagram and on Facebook, which will give you an idea of some of the show offers and some of the demo cars that will be attending. But we've got all the brands, Alpine, JVC, Kenwood, Audison, Hertz, Vibe, Edge, JL Audio, Focal, yes, Focal. Have we got Focal demo car?
I don't know, but there'll be deals on Focal anyway.
Yeah, so I'm not sure there's a Focal demo car, and there's no Pioneer demo car, unfortunately, but we will have deals on all those brands, as well as what Palm looks after, which is
air suspension. So airlift and XLO air struts will all be on sale. Now remember guys, this is what we call our open weekend. And I've seen some of the prices. I've had a sneak peek and I was quite gutted because you ripped me off on a staff purchase. Some of the bits I've bought, they're cheaper in the sale.
You know that's BS, guys. He just takes whatever he wants off the shelf.
But listen, so normally on our open weekend, all of our prices are better than any Christmas, New Year, bank holiday sale, better than any Black Friday sale, and they are only for 2 days only. So if you're in the market for any audio or any air suspension, the last weekend in April will be the time to buy, because I promise you, you will never see prices like this throughout the whole year.
Yeah, there is some heavy discounting, guys. It'll be the cheapest online. Our prices will be cheaper than Amazon, cheaper than any of our competitors. Predominantly, we want you to come to the showroom and have the experience of the showroom and listen to the demo cars, speak to the manufacturers. But we understand some of you may not be able to make it down because you live far away, or you might be away for the weekend. The online pricing on the website will not change. However, there should be a PDF flyer which you can download via the website. We'll share it on our socials as well, which will give you an idea of the pricing. If you're after a product, give the guys a call during the day. So Saturday is 9:15 till 6 p.m. That's Saturday the 26th of April. Sunday is 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's Sunday the 27th of April. Give the guys a call, give the team a call. They'll go through the pricing and they'll alter the pricing for you online while you're on the phone, and then you can click to buy there, 3D secure, pay online, done, and you'll get the sale price. So yeah, you can buy online, but we really want you to enjoy the experience in the showroom and listen to some of the cars in the car park. Now, that's enough of that. Let's talk about my E38, Palm. What are you saying? Drives all right, doesn't it?
I must say, it's very, very comfortable, and I don't need to worry about potholes and driving over lumps in the road. But yeah, no, it's nice.
So yeah, so since last week I've managed to book it in next door. We've had the discs and the pads and all the sensors replaced. I had both airflow meters replaced as well. We need to replace the ABS pump, which I do have. However, we found out that the bleed nipples on the calipers are more or less seized. So it's a bit of a challenge. Do I get the calipers taken off and refurbished, or do I buy new calipers? So that's something I need to consider over the next few days. So since we're talking about shows, and that's our show, we have already attended 2 shows this year. First one was Ultimate Dubs in March, the season opener as everyone likes to call it, and then we attended Petrolatism only 2-3 weeks ago, which is local to us in Wembley. Both great shows, variety of cars, good mix of cars, a couple of videos, a video on each has dropped on our channel. Give them a watch, they'll be in the description below, there'll be links to those. But one show which has now become our, I don't know how to put this, our most stressful show is Goodwood Festival of Speed. Stressful because the amount of money we have to throw into it, and the amount of time it takes for us to organise, and we're out of the business for 4 or 5 days. Quite a few of the staff are. It's a massive investment. This year, Festival of Speed is on the 10th to the 13th of July. It's at Goodwood. We've got the same spot, the same size stand, slightly bigger because of the frontage, so we'll have more demo cars on show. We've got more brands that are coming on board. There'll be a lot more, I keep saying the word more, there'll be, what's another word for more?
An increase in size.
I've already done that.
No, it's just everything's a lot more.
Yeah,
every year you've got to go harder, you've got to go bigger.
We will, near the time, give away some tickets for Festival of Speed. Palm does that, post them on the socials, so keep an eye out for that. Prior to that, we're going to be at Players Classic, which is in June. I forget the date, but it'll be on the date we posted on the screen now. So there's still a few shows in the calendar after our sale. We're thoroughly looking forward to those. Projects wise, as I mentioned, we've got both E38s now on the go. How's yours going? Mine's going.
First of all, really sorry for those of you following the Battle of the Sevens. It did get pushed back a little bit because we've just been so busy at work, and you know, we're still busy, but we are trying to squeeze it in. Mine's almost done, but yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the E38 obviously showed you the iD.Buzz earlier on. That will be completed and ready for our open weekend.
The audio will.
The audio will, but not the air ride. That's something Palm's going to look at in May. So by all means, pop along and have a listen to the iD.Buzz. New demo car arrives imminently. That is the Renault 5 E-Tech or EV, whatever you want to call it, in yellow. So it's the brightest color that they offer at the moment. I believe it's at the dealership this week.
Oh.
And I should be picking it up next week. And that, hopefully, fingers crossed, we want to have that car ready and be on our stand at Festival of Speed. So we're going to do the audio, we're going to put the air suspension on, and we're going to have some new wheels. So we want it to be ideally the first Renault 5 E-Tech EV that's been modified in the UK. So guys, done a lot of talking. Most importantly, we want you to remember our sale weekend dates: Saturday the 26th of April, Sunday the 27th of April. Make sure you come down, listen to the brand ambassadors, listen to their cars, have some free demos. Have we got any food on site? I think we're going to need to organise some food.
We did contemplate, but I don't know.
Let's see.
Yeah.
By all means, come along, hang around for a while and get some amazing deals. Support car audio security, and ultimately, as it says in the name, that is what we predominantly do: sell car audio and security.
I want to call this the AA sale, air and audio.
This is the AA
Not
sale.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah, I don't think we could trademark that, because there's a massive company in the UK that trademark
What?
the two letters AA.
Oh, not those guys in the yellow vans.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's all right. I'll be cruising around in my yellow Renault 5.
Maybe you could put an AA sticker on the doors. Then people will be flagging you down when they're broken down.
Yeah, I'll probably get pulled over by the police. I think it's Alcoholics Anonymous driver. You know, he's drunk.
Anyway, guys, after 6 years, the car audio security open weekend is back. And remember, these prices will not ever be repeated throughout the year. So they're going to be better than any Christmas, New Year, Boxing Day, Bank Holiday, Black Friday sale. Just for 2 days at the end of this month, 26th and 27th, be there.
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe.
No, it's like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, okay, whatever. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Well, hopefully, we'll see you down at the showroom.
See you in a couple of weekends.
In a few days. Bye.
Literally a few days, yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ready? Did you catch me? Do I have to go back? I've got you now. Should I go back?
That's fine.
I felt a bit stiff going up there, so I'll do it again. Watch that. There's a link in the description below. I need to get my breath back. And that was another thing. When you were 10 years old, you didn't have to worry about getting your breath back.